Okay. Well, been a little bit, but back to trying the third scenario for the first time for Lobotomy 2. This is the base game, just using all the core components. So, start off with, we have everything set up. We're doing Ian McFellow, Wicked Jimmy, Joanna Justice, and Maddie Maxwell as the four heroes. And we have the board set up for scenario 3. So we'll start with the prologue. It feels like hours since you entered the dark corridor, certainly long enough that you wonder if you're caught in some sort of spatial loop that you can never escape. You're driven not only by a desire to escape, but a need to avoid meeting the barking hounds you can constantly hear from somewhere behind you. Despite the growing futility of your situation, the old man keeps urging you on. Come on, don't slow down. We're nearly there, he calls for the umpteenth time. You're just about to finally lose your patience with him. You maybe even give up and turn back. Hounds be damned. When he points and grins. See? I told you we're nearly there. Following his finger, you stare ahead down the dark corridor and see it's no longer all dark. What looks like silvery glow of moonlight illuminates a set of stone steps leading upwards from the corridor. You wonder how you had missed them up until now, as they're so brightly lit, only 5 or 6 car lengths away. You rush forward, up the stairs, and into fresh air, leaving the sounds of the hounds in the corridor. Where are we? You ask the old man, hoping he knows. Oh, have we not escaped yet? We're still in the hospital, or near to it, anyway. It's so very hard to tell at times. Without looking at you, he somehow seems to register your puzzlement. Maybe he read your mind, and also continues to explain. All through the hospital grounds are different wards and wings. They change all the time, never the exact same buildings for even 2 days. Some are falling apart, others stable, almost new. Some haven't seen a living soul for years, maybe longer. Of course, that doesn't mean there's no one there. He pauses for a moment, then says, I'll figure out where we are and where we're going. I just need to look around. You follow him, but for after a few steps, he goes very pale and starts violently coughing. He falls to the ground, and you can see that a sheen of perspiration has formed across his forehead. You're no doctor, but you don't need to be to tell there's something's not right with him. Don't stop. You must find our way out. Someone here, our only hope. The man is looking worse by the minute, and is obviously finding it hard to speak. In the distance, the barking has returned, and is getting louder. They're coming. Hurry, says the man weakly. Alrighty. So, for the setup, we've kept the battle cross and the holy water separate. No monster ever spawns on the old asylum starting tile. If we're supposed to spawn a creature on there, it's placed the nearest spawn point on a non-starting tile. The old man, which is the dead body that Mr. Ian's standing on, represents the old man. He can't move from the space, and he has 10 hit points and no defense. Supposedly, basic monsters, orderlies, and Buddy won't attack him. When wounded, he can be healed by abilities, which will be nice. So if the old man dies, we lose instantly. If the Huntmaster walks off the last tile, we lose also. This says this scenario is a manhunt. Someone's chasing you and is getting closer, so haste is advisable. Any character using a move action gets 1 additional movement point. So instead of 1 action point moving you 2, you actually get to move 3. So once we hit upon, we have H over here, We have A up here, we have C, and we have B. And that is the start of scenario 3. So it looks like Ian can start first. And he has a spell scroll. So he can actually attack 2 spaces out. So he's going to try to take out that hound quick. So 3 green for Ian. And the hellhound. Oh, sorry. I have them all flipped to the empowered side. Do not want to be fighting them that quick, that soon. So 1 blue for the hellhound. So first the 3 actions. Decent roll. So we got 3 hits, we get 1 sanity, and I got a lightning bolt. So killing the dog will give me another sanity. And the lightning bolt allows me to teleport 1 space, which I'm going to teleport over here, because there is a chest right there. And I think I'll take Wicked Jimmy with me. So that was first action. Second action is going to be search. Now the nice thing with that is Wicked Jimmy has fixation as an ability, which means when somebody else sits there and searches within area or within 2 spaces of him, he can also search. Plus, so Wicked Jimmy has 3, so he gets a blue dice also. So Wicked Jimmy would have 4 blue dice. And Ian gets 3. So, this is what we're searching. So Ian will go first, since it's technically his turn. Ian's got 2. So either he can get a weapon, he can get equipment, or he can get 1 drug. Even the equipment's usually sometimes decent too. I'm going to go with weapon. So we got spiked glove. This is what Ian's going to get. And Wicked Jimmy. Wicked Jimmy's going to get sanity 2. And I guess a drug, because he only got 1 success. So he gets 1 more drug. And he gets 2 sanity. So that was second action. Guess third action. First step hits H. So we'll end up reading what H says. H. The Body Shop. The room looks like some macabre modern art installation, a freakish composition of female bodies, each distorted, and burnt in a catalog of mutation. The violent upsets you, both in its perversionness and its apparent lack of meaning or motive. 1 body stands out because it's different. It is the only male, and from the way it's dressed, it appears to have been one of the hospital doctors. Unlike the other bodies, this corpse appears completely dried out. as if totally devoid of blood or fluids. Odd, but you can't help wonder if the doctor still has any drugs or tools on him. The horrific sight makes you gain 1 sanity. So, Ian's trying to shoot up there. He's already got 3 sanity. You may also search the doctor's body. Take a random locker token and perform a search test. No matter what else you may get from the search, you also receive the holy water that you set aside earlier, and then H disappears. So, we are going to do this locker, I guess, which is 2, 3, and 2. And funny, this is going to take place within range 2 of Wicked Jimmy, so Wicked Jimmy also gets to search. So, good old Mr. Ian's got a couple of things on him now. So let's see what else we can get him. Oh, we got 3 success. So Ian is actually going to go for an equipment this time. He got Lucky Charms, which actually that benefits him really good. It gives him +1 to intelligence. Place 2 tokens on this card. Discard 1 token to reroll 1 die in any of your rerolls. At the beginning of your turn, replenish the tokens to 2. Nice. So I will drop 2 time tokens on Lucky Charm. That's nice that every round he can end up. Oh, never mind. He can't. Look at Jimmy, he could be able to do it again because that was a active. His passive, he gets that, but okay. So he still has 2 movement left. So second movement is open. Third movement is getting there. Okay. So then it's Wicked Jimmy's turn. So Wicked Jimmy can go 1. Wicked Jimmy was here. So 1, 2, 3. No. Even though he could do that. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to end up searching for a second action. We're not going to move a third spot. So what Wicked Jimmy ends up searching for is that. So 4, 2, 2, but he also gets a junk. First junk of the game. He gets a piece of red paper. So now, thanks to his fixation, he gets 4 dice for a search. And with that, he's got 5. So either I can get a drug and an equipment, or he can get a weapon. I'm going to go weapon for Wicked Jimmy. Come on. He got Sword of Light. Now, with the Sword of Light, that's for the mind. He still is in the same spot right here with Sir Ian. So what he's going to end up doing, he's going to trade with Sir McIan for the weapon. Because this is mind. And what I'm going to do is give Spiked Glove to him. Because I'm probably eventually going to roll it down to Maddie Maxwell if I can. But the Sword of Light is 4 brain, or 4 imagination, not imagination, intelligence. He is at 4 right now with his Lucky Charm. So if he does upgrade it, he can actually use all the specialty of that. Plus the Sword of Light sets everything on fire. So right now Ian can freeze people with his no passage. So he's a little bit of light and fire. So that was his second action. Curiosity always kills us. Oh, wait. Sorry, I was using Wicked Jimmy. I was using Maddie Maxwell's character though. So Wicked Jimmy is going to take 1 step up to A. Let's see what A has to say. Says, don't get angry, get cross. This room has a lot of wooden pieces piled on the floor. Most look like scraps. That could be of no use to anyone. But amongst it all, one thing catches your eye. A cross. But no ordinary cross. This one looks like it's actually a weapon. As you pick it up, you can feel a warmth and an energy flowing from it, as if some holy power emanates from it. You decide to hang on to it, as a holy weapon should be useful in this nightmarish world of unholy abominations. Character receives the battle cross, and spot A disappears. So he gains battle cross. Battle cross he is just going to carry with him. Because that is brains. So it almost be worth the gift to Ian. But Ian already has a Sword of Light. Which, man, Battlecross would be good too for him. That was first action, or first movement. Second and third opens the door. So next is Joanna Justice. So she is going to pop door number uno over there as first of 3 movement actions. 2 and 3. We don't like doggies, so she's going to use her sling against the dog. Oh, forgot there's a guy in there. So we have 1 success. Dog didn't dodge because dog needed a lightning bolt to dodge. He has no defense, so that is going to kill him. Plus, got 2 sanity. I could reroll 1, but I like getting 2 extra sanity. So she is going up to 3 sanity. We're killing the dog. She doesn't have much imagination. But second act, is going to be searching. Unfortunately, it's a 2-3-2, but no junk. Okay. Oh, she's got 3 success. Let's see, she's agility. I think I'm going to go weapon. Oh, and she's got a Viking axe. Which, nice. It's a ranged weapon too, 0 to 1. So that definitely will be hopefully replacing my sling. But we'll see. So that was her 3. Moved, attacked, and searched. Ah, Maddie. Maddie is strength. I don't even have any weapons for strength. Oh no, I have spike gloves for strength. Do I want to leave? Yeah, I better go after the orderly. So first action is 1, 2, 3. She comes into the orderly. Orderly gets 2 blue. She gets 3 green for her broken glass. I don't have any sanity. I don't, if she had sanity, I could pop the occasional attack, but I don't. So what I'm going to do is just a straight up, second action is straight attack. 3 green versus 2 blue. So he has a natural 1 defense, and she only hit for 1. So nothing happens for that one. But she does gain sanity, which is what I was hoping for. So, that was the second action. Using her bionic arm, gain a basic attack for 0. I can reroll any number of dice. I am spending my sanity for my occasional attack. Just gonna put cooldown of 2 on this. I gain an additional green die. So, 2 blue versus 4 green, and I can reroll any number of the greens. Okay, so you still didn't block any. I got 2 hit, which is going to get 1 through, but I need 1 more, so I'm going to reroll these 3. Whew. Just barely. If I gain 2 sanity, that's 3 versus the 1 plus his 2 life. Her special quest is killing enemies with her bionic arm. So we just barely succeeded, but we succeeded. He's dead. She gains 1 sanity for killing him, and she's going to get a piece of junk. She also gets 2 more sanity for her roll. junk, junk, junk. There we go. She gets a red piece of paper also. Now, before I actually put this bag away, dang it, pull too hard on the one side of the drawstring bag. That's going to be fun. I'll mess with that later. Shouldn't be overly bad to try to get it sifted back through. But she has an ability with 2 cooldown, which I'm going to trigger. Might as well use it as much as possible. Which, no action points to trigger. Draw 3 junk, choose 1, and discard the rest. So there's the 3. If I'm gonna give her the spiked gloves, what am I looking for? Glass bottle and a rope and a board. So paper, not worried about. I don't have a rock either, which a rock would be nice because that just gives you up defense also. I think I'm gonna go glass bottle, because that's the part that actually goes towards attacking if and when I get the spiked glove. If not, I could always pop up broken glass or the straight jacket for her. So that was 1 movement in. Second action point was the first attack. Then I used the bionic arm, which was a free. And then third one is movement. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll move down. Keep kind of the 2 together. Okay. So, end of round 1. Still don't know what we got to do to finish all this off, but first part, Huntsman moves. Sound the police. All state troopers gain a bonus of +1 movement this round. Okay, we still have quite a few troopers out there. So, they all, let's see, basic elites, because this is only Huntsmasters and Boss Monsters. None of those. So he is going to move in there. He gets 2 movement. Dog gets 2 movement. He gets 1 movement. Dog gets 2 movement. And then we spawn. So Mr. Sir McIan spawns first. Get a trooper. Now remember, they don't spawn in that area, so they have to spawn over here. So the Stady spawns with him. Event 4. Don't have anything going on with events, so Jimmy gets lucky. Joanna Justice. Orderly. On that. And then Maddie Maxwell. Stady on blue. Another Stady. Okay, so now we have 1 Stady attacking Wicked Jimmy. So Wicked Jimmy only has 1 blue for defense. Stady's got 2 green. So Jimmy blocks 1, but the Steady has luck to do 2. So Jimmy takes 1 damage, which actually benefits Jimmy because for his quest, he has to defeat 2 monsters that dealt damage to him. So, them doing damage, that is first round. So now Wicked Jimmy is actually gets to go first. Definitely not using the battle cross. Yeah, it's kind of a nice weapon. Or spiked glove. Oh, actually, never mind. He's got the spiked glove on. So he actually has 1 and 8 defense. So he actually takes no damage. Good. No damage. I mean, I was hoping to start inching him up to the other thing, but that's fine. So, first things first is Sling. Against the Stady, which is... I guess a brown and blue? Oh, he's kind of sucks with being partially colorblind. So yeah, it's definitely a blue and then a different color, so brown and blue are the defense. So, try and take the Stady out. So, he blocks 1. Jimmy has 2 success. Trooper doesn't have any innate block. Plus he rolled that, so let's see. I can reroll 1 die. I already have 2 success, so I'm going to reroll this one. Got nothing. That's fine. Get 1 sanity for my roll, 1 sanity for the kill. Stady goes bye-bye. First action. Second action is going to be 1, 2. We have story C to go with. So story C starts with an evil-looking, child-sized doll sits in the corner upon an unkempt bed. The walls, floor, and bedding around it are streaked with dark browny red stains. The partially smashed head and spiderweb of cracks that covers its face seem to indicate that someone tried to destroy it. You don't know why, but, given the stains, and that the doll tightly clenches a bloody weapon in its hand, it's not hard to hazard a guess. You're just glad that whoever attacked the doll left the weapon for you to take. Though you're not quite so glad when you approach the doll, as near as you can feel a change, a thickness of the atmosphere, that suggests some old, odd power still resides within. Okay, so C stays there, but we can't interact with it anymore. I get the top weapon of the deck and move on. Its top weapon is Pied Piper. It actually isn't bad. Pied Piper, another brain, can freeze enemies within range 2 if you get a lightning bolt. So Jimmy's up to 5 things. That's about all he can carry. Anything more, he's going to have to start discarding. Now, since that was 2 movement, I'm going to leave C there. I'm going to leave that still there to search. So 1 attack, 1, 2. Now we hit B. So what does B say? Grave danger ahead. You open the door and find yourself facing burning ruins. They look like they were probably part of a hospital once, but that time is long past. Now there is nothing left but piles of burning rubble, and remnants of walls. Despite the fires, it looks surprisingly dark, cold, and gloomy. There is what appears to be a small church nearby, its welcoming light illuminating the surrounding area through intact stained glass windows. A church would also explain the distant area of stone crosses, angels, and mausoleums that you can see. Given all that you have seen so far during your escape, it's no great surprise that an eerie chill, and even more chilling noises, seem to be reaching you from the direction of the graveyard. Not so far away from the ruins, you spot the residential buildings of a village, probably home to the congregation of the church and the families of the interred. You're not expecting a great welcome there, as what sort of people would actually choose to live in this cursed place? It can only be the desperate and the damned. So we are starting to put out the tiles for Chapel, Forest, Crypts, Kennels, and Center Village. And then we actually get a story card. Okay. So now it's going to take a couple of minutes to set this up, get out all the rest, and rearrange some of my characters so I can actually put all the boards out. Okay, so I definitely need this one. I got the forest. So I got the center village. I got the forest. Still need the chapel. Need the kennel. Need the crypts. So that's probably going to be on the other side of some of these. There's the chapel. So chapel, forest, crypts, kennel, and center of village. Okay. Let us see. So it looks like chapel up here. That one goes there. So that's the forest. Looks like crypts go there. slightly reminiscent of how the other one was. Gonna have to move all these over here at the moment. Because try to make this as easy as possible. There's Ian. Trying to make the most amount of room. This game definitely does take up some space. Come on, Wicked Jimmy. Oh. Just about forgot. This is the second round, so. No, that's back up, yeah. And I'll try to put that like that. Now, the nice thing is Maddie Maxwell, if we slide her over just enough, she's not too bad off. I'm thinking I'll condense these a little bit more. This is, say, Wicked Jimmy's right there. There you go. You got out from underneath the board. Way to go, Wicked Jimmy. That's Wicked Jimmy stuff. You do Joanna Justice down here with hers. Maybe do them up like that. I believe this board sits in here like that. Okay. Now that's just the beginning of the fun. We have all sorts of doors and everything else to put out that opened up all of this. So taking a look first. Okay, we have a couple. We have one busted wall. Everything else is doors. Okay. So I need one wall. It's busted up there. And everything else is doors. Man, this map just kicked open real quick. It wasn't like scenario 2 where you open up and then you get another small little place, and then you open up and you get another small little place. This is more just like kapow. We kick the door in, and there you go. Now this village looks like it's set up almost the same way as it was before. It doesn't look like any doors are open. So the only difference is the village over here had a busted wall open. With the village last time. There we go. This was actually rotated slightly different. Okay, so we got the doors on all of those. So then the doors to the chapel are closed. Okay. It just looks like the crypts are basically the crypts. I have a feeling we're not going to find too many nice things over there, but I'm sure we got to go over there some way. Okay, so we have some other letters to put out. E is up there. G is all the way down in there. F looks like it's in that little place. E, G, F, I do not see an I, but I do see a 1, 2, and 3. That, of course, is all in the crypts. And 3 is down there. Oh, it says that we came up some stairs. It almost make it sense with how the picture is that we came out of the crypts, but okay. Now, like we don't have enough stuff already, we got some more places we can search. So we have that spot back down there, spot right there, spot right there. So a couple of spots there. The entrance. And double whammy up there. Okay. Looks like that is everything that we needed to put out in terms of setting the board that way. Now we just have the enemies to put out. So I have a dog there. Stady next to the tree. Surprisingly, there's nothing in the kennel. Wow. So we have a kennel, but we only put one dog out of the whole entire thing. We have a couple more orderlies and a couple more stadies. But no more doggies for the moment. I'm sure we'll spawn some more in. So let's see. I have an orderly on the other side of the tree. Got a stady and an orderly all up inside the chapel. does Stady looks like out there? And an orderly a little bit in front of him. That looks to be everybody else. Okay. Now on top of that, we have a little card to read. Oh, that's just Ducky. Okay. Well, we get special creatures. That's what I get for not reading that yet. So we have Yuri's. I'm trying to remember. Yuri's are just, I think they're just elite monsters. Yep. Yuri's are elite monsters. So they spawn at 1, 2, and 3. And the other loveliness about them is each time one of them dies, she respawns again at one of those numbered tokens. So you roll the d6 and 1 and 2, I guess go on 1, 3 and 4 is 2, and 5 and 6 is 3. If a respawning Yuri picks a number token, which has already been removed, then she does not respawn. Oh. So, they keep respawning until it looks like we might somehow be able to remove the spawning spots. That'll be nice. So, the Yuris move towards the old man, guy we're trying to protect, as fast as they can. They only attack characters if they end their movement on the same space as the character. When they reach the old man, they will attack him, unless a character is in the same space, in which case they attack the character. When a character enters the space containing 1, 2, or 3, then we read another story. And tells us probably how we can hopefully stop them from spawning. Okay. So this is starting to look real bloodily. I'm guessing I can remove B because that just triggered that. And now it looks all sorts of awesome. I am full of awe. Okay, so we attacked. We moved 1, 2, 3, so he still has 1 action left. So I'm guessing I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. That way I'm not too close to enemies. So we should be able to get to me this turn with Wicked Jimmy. Move on from there. Actually, no. Never mind. Nix knew that. Wicked Jimmy was going to be there. He's going to open this. First movement, second movement, third movement. There we go. Set him up this way. Okay. So then we have good old Joanna Justice next. She is agility. So 1, 2, 3 movement points. And I'm thinking I'm going to use her leap. So second action is leap. So I use 2 sanity. She's going to jump in here, and she gets an attack with the leap. So she's going to do 3 green against the Stady, which looks like it is brown and blue. 3 green versus brown and blue. She's going to use her... Oh, nope, sorry. She's going to use her Viking axe, actually. Gives her an additional die. So that's 4. Ah. Well, that didn't turn out as what I was hoping it to be. So he blocks, but she gains 2 sanity. So then, third action for her is actually going to be thinking taking out the orderly. She'll go for the orderly. So 4 green, 2 blue. Holy crap. He has 1 innate block. She does not have a reroll. That looks like a green. I think I'm going to push my luck. Going to spend her drug. Do a green. Additional roll. That's me 1. So, unfortunately, he has 2 life. So he will be down to 1. So that was move, do the thing, the jump plus the attack, and then the third one is attack against him. So, Joanna Justice is all done. So now it is Maddie Maxwell's turn. 1, 2, 3. She's going to do a quick trade here. So since Wicked Jimmy has so many things, he is definitely giving her Spiked Glove. Ooh. She's got the broken bottle. So can't upgrade any of it. He has a piece of paper. She has paper in a bottle. So she's going to give that to him. He's going to take a quick look. He's got the Battlecross and Pied Piper. He don't got a good brain. His brain's as good as Maddie Maxwell, so he's not going to trade any of those along with. So he's back down to Sling. So that was the first action point, was to get there. What's a Stady? Strength 3 or better. So she's got 3 strength. So she can actually just walk through him. So I think that's what. Ooh, okay. Second action is going to be go through and go after him. Then use her bionic arm. Got 3 versus 2 blue. So truthfully, it's better than broken glass. Lightning bolt gives me success anyway. Broken glass just gives me lightning bolt success. So, gonna use her bionic arm to attack the orderly. So, she has 4 success. I may reroll any die. I'm gonna reroll this one. She got even another success, so 5 success. Beat down the orderly pretty good. So orderly dies. I would gain a sanity for killing him. I also gain junk. Come on, be lucky with junk. I got a rock. So actually, I'm going to do the rock and paper. Go back in. We are upgrading the spiked gloves. Basic part, which nets me an additional blue die for defense. So she'll have 1 innate block plus 2 blue dice for defense now, or in the spiked gloves. Now I was going to get sanity, but her Fast and Furious passive ability is after feeding a monster, spend 1 sanity to move 1 spot. So I will move over to Trooper. And she still has 1 action left because she used the bionic arm, which knocks her up to 2. And then just straight up 3 versus blue and brown, it looks like. Let's see if she can get lucky for the last attack here. Oh. So that's 2 block, but I got 5 success. So she just punched the Stady completely out. So she does not sanity for that. Okay. Sorry. So we have last person to go. Good old Mr. Lightsaber Ian McPhillo. So I have 1, 2, 3, and he is going to search. So that is what his search is. 2, 2, and 1, but he gets no junk. So he gets 3 blue. Try his luck. Not exactly sure what I'd still want because he's kind of stacked already. But we'll see what we get. We get 2 success plus a sanity. So I'll definitely take that sanity. And here he's already got a brain weapon. You know what? He's gonna go equipment. Interesting. I got Radio Gaga as an item. So, at the beginning of your turn, choose one of the following effects. It lasts until the end of the round. All monsters treat you as the nearest character, so they'll always go after him. At the end of the turn, restore 1 life, or you just get 1 imagination. Let's see. He is sitting on a whole bunch of stuff. Really be nice to have, but I'm thinking I'm discarding this one because I'm already at max 5. So, alrighty. So that was his first 2 actions. I was hoping he was going to get a lightning bolt and I could just blink. Then 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to go try with him to see what he is all about up there. Okay, so that is all of their turns. We are now next round. Well, next enemy round. Imminent threat. If the hunt master is on the 12th final step, then move him back 2. If not, he takes a step forward. Dang nabbit. Okay, it's quiet, but too quiet. So besides him advancing and losing 1 round, nothing else happens. So now everybody moves and then we spawn. So let's see. 1, 1, 1. He's 2. He is 1. Yuri's. Yuri's move 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. They just all come flying right out of the crypts. So that looks like about everybody moves. I'm trying to think if the Hellhounds moved. I think the Hellhounds moved. I know I moved that Hellhound. That was one of the new maps. I said, not many Hellhounds spawned. So they definitely didn't spawn there, so. Yeah, then, okay. I believe I moved them all right. Nobody can attack us. So you're on to round 3. So Lucky Charm gets revamped up. All the times tick off of all the abilities. So it's Joanna Justice's turn. So I have G down here, I have F over there, and I have E up there, plus the crypts over there. So I'm thinking Joanne, and there's a lot of enemies right there. She can gain some good stuff to build up hers. She won't be too bad off. So I'm going to spend 2 sanity. No. Nope. I really want to spend 2 sanity, but it's only moved 2. It doesn't get that additional movement for the beginning of that because it's just the ability. So 1, 2, 3 moves in. Second part is attack. She's going after the orderly. Take out the big guy first, if we can. Nope. She's going to use the Viking Axe, gives her a 4th green. Let's see if we can do better this time. Well, we did swing better. He got 2 block and an innate defense of another one, so that's 3. Plus he has 2 life, so we need 5. And she got 3, 4, 5. 2 lightning bolts, but the lightning bolts don't do anything. So, kapow. Right in the kisser. She took out the orderly for her second. And gets a junk. I'm really hoping she gets a rock, actually. Nope. She gets a piece of pipe. So she'll hold on to that. That was 2. I'm guessing 3. I will try to take out. Yeah. Steady. Oh. Steady. Completely blocked up. 3. Only had 1 success. But she gains 1 more sanity. So that marks the end of Joanna Justice's turn. So now we have good old Maddie Maxwell. So I'm trying to think if Maddie Maxwell is just going to come down and start swinging too. Help Joanna Justice out. Then she can kind of do that. I guess. 1, 2, 3. She's going to bionic arm this sucker. So 3. Blue and a green. Or, blue and a brown. 3 green. With the spike gauntlet. I'm just trying to see. Thinking that's brown. Yeah, that looks like it's brown. Oh, I can re-roll any numbered dice. So right now, Stady's got 3 defense. I got 3 hit. Re-roll this one. Woohoo! Pulled that out the last second there. So that is 5 success versus 3 defense. He's only got 1 hit point. So that's enough to kill him. So that marks that up to 3. She is good to go insane when we get to that point. She gets a sanity for killing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give her the sanity. I was trying to think if I wanted to use her Fast and Furious to move. So that was 1. She still has 2 action points left. That's all right in the spot. How hard does Yuri's hit? Oh, they're ethereal. And they attack your sanity before your health. Okay. Yuri's have 4 health. I'm just trying to take a quick. Oh. Might be able to do that. That's Pied Piper. Battlecross. Need to get the Battlecross to maybe Joy and Justice. That might not be too bad of a payoff there. She has 2 brain, but 3 agility. Her agility's helping her out, but she stands on the body. She might be able to just sit there and defend for him. Yeah, that's a idea we could play with. So she still has 2. So 1, 2, 3. Doggies are always coming after us. All the other enemies are coming after us. Then last attack will be against the doggy. Ooh, doggy. 1 blue? Yep, 1 blue against the dog. So, take the dog out. She's up to 6 sanity. Oh, yep. Almost forgot. Good thing I didn't. Compulsive collection. Draw 3. Keep 1, return 2. So So that is the 3. Haha. I did get rope. I already got a broken bottle. So I'm going to keep the rope. Put back the 2. But I'm also going to spend the bottle and the rope to upgrade the spiked gauntlet. To add a green die. And I have critical strike. I believe that's critical strike. Let me just double check. Yep, critical strike. I got that. That's her 3rd. I was just going to stay there. I'm just trying to think if I actually want to upgrade her strength. Just get up to 4, get even additional. I think I will. Gonna pop her sanity. And I am going to get her an additional strength. Okay, so that was Maddie Maxwell's turn. So we're halfway through. We got Sir Ian McKellen. Oh. He can go and try to kill the dog. But I really want to get in for E. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. First action. Second action. I am going to use my Sword o' Light, I guess. Sword of Light. It sets it on fire, but I don't know if I really need fire for him. I mean, it gives me an additional extra from Spell Scroll. Spell Scroll doesn't give me anything, so we get 4 green. So I'm up to 4. Against, it looks like a brown and blue. Come on, Ian. Strike him down with the Sword of Light. So he's got 2 defense. And I gain, I got a lightning bolt, which is what I was hoping for, and a sanity. So that's 4 versus 2 block and 1 life, so that'll kill him. So I took out the stady. I gain 2 sanity. So he is maxed on sanity. And with the lightning bolt, I can do is blink. Shall's move. That was the second action. Blink. Past all that. Don't even have to open the door. Now before I do anything else, he is at 6. So I think I am going to up his brain. Just give me even additional past what he has. So, get rid of all the sanity. And then I think we're going to go hit E. So, movement. Let's go see what E has to tell us. Being first time playing this. So, E. E says, quid pro quo pro. As you approach the front of the chapel, you see a hooded figure in a cloak. They're facing away from you, so you can't tell much about them, but their slight frame suggests either a child or a woman. Without turning, the figure suddenly addresses you in an indeterminately old yet strong voice. I'm no child. No, she chuckles softly. Quite the opposite. I know what you're after, what you're always after. The exit. Always the exit from now. Never the why of here. Never the what. But you should know not to come to me empty-handed if you want to know what I know. You're trying to work out what this means and what she wants. When she says, you forgot so soon. My herbs. Get me my herbs from behind this place and then we can talk. Now go. The force and the authority carried in the last word leaves you in no doubt that it would be foolish to question her more without first getting the tribute she demands. Okay, now we got herbs and some dogs. Out with the orderly and the statey. Oh, there's the herbs. That's on the forest title. So, go dig through all the lovely tokens. Oh, there's one. There's 2. That's 3. So there's an X on at least back of one of them that I've seen so far. I'm guessing that's the one I have to go find. 4 and 5. Yep. Okay. Okay, so picking the herbs requires 1 movement point, not action point. So since we have 3 movement points, it won't end your turn just by picking one up. If you still have the movement left, you can move on or try to pick up more if they're close. But you're trying to find the X. So it looks like there, 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 and there. Now you get doggy doggy. And Stady doesn't like you picking up herbs. For some reason, they're kind of against it. So now we can't interact with E anymore. So that was one movement to get there. Do 2 up to there. So I'm going to move. Second of his 3 is right there. Then stop. So if I move over to the right, the orderly can hit me because the orderly actually has a range of 1. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 can get me out there. Two, 3. Sling's just that far away. Okay. Don't really want to use any of those. It wouldn't be bad to have them on, but no. Sadie can still come over. She's moving down. Yuri has no ranged. Ethereal movement. Fling. Oh, okay. Fling receives frost for escape. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. So, Yuris have ethereal movement. They can pass through walls and everything else. Like they're nothing. Shoot. 2, 3. It still gets me in this sticky pickle of it's still 2 spaces away from them. Crap. Would have been nice to know that a little sooner, but it's got 3 block. Yeah. Actually, he's got the cross, but he doesn't have much brains. It's my only bad part. should have given me range for that, but it's not. So what I'm going to end up doing is 1, 2, 3. Guess 1, but I'm going to stay there. I'm going to pop his testosterone for his last action. And spend a sanity. So I get to add 3 green for the usual for sling, for his agility. I'm adding 3 more green for the testosterone, because I spent 1 sanity. Normally I add 2, but I spent 1 to get that extra. And it's going to be 2 blue defense, and they have 3 and 8 block. So let's see how good Wicked Jimmy can do. So they are up to 5 block. I have only 4 success. I'm going to spend green drug. Spending green gem, or green drug. Add 1 more. So I got 2, 4, 5. I got 5. They also have 4 life. So I'll re-roll 1 of these. There we go. So since the sling lets me re-roll 1, and I have 1 automatic success if I'm attacking something that's not in my space. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 success versus 5 defense. So that's 3. So it's a nice attempt. Plus I gain a sanity. Didn't quite kill it, but it is close to being dead. So that is a good thing. So that was move, attack. That was all his abilities and all of that. Okay. So we are on to the next round. Supporting fire for this round, all state troopers gain a additional green and can shoot from range 2. Great. So she moves 2 spaces, 2 spaces, 2 spaces. Yep, 2 spaces. Steady will move on there. Whirly moves there. That's 2. That's 1. That's one. So we got all those moved. Okay, everything moved. Yuris are not going to attack anybody because they are not on any of them. So Maddie Maxwell is going to start next, but we start responding with Joanne. So, doggy. See, for Joanne, doggy is right there. Next spawn, of course, has to be a Stady. That's for Maddie Maxwell. Just right there. Crap. That's fine. And then Ian, it's doggy. Right on Ian. Of course. And then Stady for Jimmy. Which is that one right there. Alrighty. So we have 3 on Maddie Maxwell. We have 2 on Joanna Justice. We have 1 on Ian. So I guess we'll just go in order. And Joanne can start. So we'll do doggy first. Doggy looks like 2 green. Joanne gets just 1 defense. Yep. So dog attacks with 1. Joanne blocks. So Joanne's good. Her quest is to block 10 damage. So then she gets another blue. And the Stady is also 2 green. And Stady only hits for 1. She blocks. So Joanne stands tall. Actually, she blocks 2. Sorry. Gets 1 instant automatic success for each additional 1 attacking. And she has an innate block also, so we're good that way. Now we'll move on to Maddie Maxwell, who gets 2 blue thanks to her spike gauntlet. And first one attacking will be, guess we'll go doggy. Wow. So doggy hits for 3. She has 1 innate block, so she takes 2 damage from the dog. So Stady on her. Oh, crap. Oh, almost forgot. Stadies are getting extra. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, she just took 3 more. So she down to 5. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, nope. That's 4. She down to 6. No, it's 5. Sorry. She has 1 innate block. And the last stady that is ranged, but can still hit her. Stadies are a pain in my butt right now. Because Stady just knocked her down 2 strength. So she's at 2. But, let's see, so that's 3, that would be 5. She has an 8 block of 5, so she takes no more damage. Somehow she survived. Okay. So it is Ian McKillen's turn to start again. Now, all the timed abilities tick down. He gets 2 for reroll. Oh wait, nope, sorry. Ian still has to defend. So Ian gets 1. Doggies have 2. I will spend for my lucky. There we go. So out of 4, yeah, 4 hit. 2 will get through. I'm not going to waste that now. That's fine. So, Ian takes 2. He only has 6 hit points. But he made that actually worth it. So, there's that. Okay. Now we're on the next round. Guessing Ian's probably going to have to take out the stupid dog that's right here. So I guess Ian's going to do that. So he's at 5, 2, 4, 5 with the lightsaber versus 1 blue for the doggy. Doggy doesn't block anything. We plink there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Still have to move close enough. That was 1 attack. That'd be 2. And 3, I could try to burn her with my fireball attack. That's It's AoE. I don't have the knowledge to do that. Okay, so we killed the dog. Gain a sanity, which you need to start building back up. He had a lightning bolt. So I'm going to blink. The next action is 1, 2, 3. Then the last action is attack the trooper. So brown and blue versus 5 green. So he gets 1 block, but I still massively hit him with 3, 4, 5. Didn't set him on fire. Don't matter. Killed him. I gain that, but I can't use my blink again. It's the only bad thing. So, Stady's gone. That's his 3. Just kind of sucks. He has the holy water and he's all the way over there. That's one good quick throw and defense for that, but okay. So we are onto Wicked Jimmy. Which thinking of just trying to get the dog. Then trying with that. But do I risk it? Because if it doesn't work, partly screwed. So, yep, we're gonna do that. 3 versus a blue. First action. Going after the Hellhound. Gets 1 block. Get to reroll 1, which I'll reroll this one anyway. So I got 3 success. He only had 1 block, no innate block, 1 life, so he dies. He gains a sanity. Now it's going to be 2 blue die. I'm going to do 3 red, because I am using his curving bullet ability to shoot at the wounded Yuri. Piercing. And lightning bolts equal success. So with piercing, I remove the highest defensive, because that should be the piercing. Target discards the defense dice with the highest number of shields. So, only 3 shields. And I got 3, 5, boom. I got 8 plus a lightning bolt, which equals 9. Plus, it's not my space, so I gain another one. So that's 10. 10 versus its 3. So it dies. She's already maxed, so I'll just use that one. So 1, 2 was that one. 3, 4 would be that. Okay. So now with that one, I gain a sanity plus I also gain or I guess junk. Rope. Does anybody? Ooh, she could use rope. That'll be a nice increase too. Or do I want to just upgrade his sling? Like he doesn't have a better weapon at the moment. Where's defense? So nobody's gonna be able to get him there. You know what? I think I'm going to search for junk. Not gonna move him. Even though I really want to. Search for junk. Got a rock. See if Joanne can get to him. I'm gonna hold off at the moment. I'm gonna see if I can get Joanne to get to him. Because the rock will give a lightning bolt's double success for her. Should be nice. Okay. So that was 3 actions for Jimmy. Jimmy done. Now Joanne. Okay, Joanne, we are doing doggy or trooper. I think we'll do trooper first. She's got 5. So 4 green with the axe. Trooper is blue and brown. So it's 2 block. I got 4. He doesn't have any basic, so he'll die. So I'm gonna spend all of hers because she just got the 6th one. Yeah. 2 up. That's what the one. Oh. Up her agility. Okay, so the next one is going to be 5 die against 1 blue with the axe. So that is 3 success. Against no block. So doggy dies. She gains sanity. She gains another sanity for her roll. Just trying to think what I want to do with her. I can get her to Wicked Jimmy. And then Wicked Jimmy can give the 2 things to her. The rock and the rope. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh. And Jimmy's at 8, Joanne's at 10. Here, McKellen already went, yeah. Just gonna do 1, 2. Then we're gonna trade. So these go to him. Oh, wait, no, oh yeah, he had a rock also. So, oh, he had 3. So I can do that. Can do rock, that, and paper. I'm gonna upgrade my Viking how I wanted to. So I'm spending those 3. They're just traded. To do 2 upgrades. The basic and the first. So that gives critical strike plus lightning bolt will give critical strike plus 2 successes with the Viking axe. I still have the rope, so if I get a board and something else, I can add an extra die and flame to that sucker. So that's the 3 that Joanne did. Now let's see if Maddie Maxwell can get the belly button out of there, because she has 2. Now she can't use that. She is like stuck on there. So she is at 2 die. She's got no sanity to spend. So I guess she's going to go after the doggy. First attack. Blocks 1, but all I needed was 1 through, which I did. So doggy dies. She gains a sanity. Second action. No, can't do it now. Nah, she wasn't close enough anyway. So second action is blue and brown. Using my bionic arm to go after the stady. So, second attack, or the bionic arm didn't make it through. Second action point. Doing it again. Still, he doesn't have any innate block. So it blocks one, but the other one gets through, so kills him. So she has one action point left to do. Waste that one action. She doesn't have a heal, but Joanna does. So I'm thinking going 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. She's gonna wait there. So that was her third action, just to move back there. Okay. So that is there. 2. That is 2. Sorry. So 1 there. 1 to go there. 1 to go there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Everybody moved. Kind of cleared out the board a little bit more. Sorry. Okay, so everybody does a Imagination 4 test. So Imagination. Ian will go first. He's got 3 Imaginations, so he needs 4 successes. He got 1 success. So he gets a Hellhound on him. But he gains sanity. Look at Jimmy has 3 Imagination. He's got 4. Look at Jimmy. But unfortunately, Joanne Justice has 2. And she's on the same spot as Wicked Jimmy. So she bones Wicked Jimmy. So they get a Hellhound on their spot. But she gains a sanity. And Maddie Maxwell. Almost dead, Maddie Maxwell. She got 2 success, but unfortunately she needed 4. So she gets 1 also. Okay. So that is everything that way. Now we do spawns quick. Orderly. For Mr. Ian. Wicked Jimmy. Gets a Stady. Alright, next to them. Thankfully they don't move. Doggy. Joanne. And Maddie Maxwell gets a doggy. is right there. Okay. So, Ian's got 2, Maddie's got 1, Jimmy and Herb got 2. So, always go after the person with the lowest amount of life. We'll do Ian since he started, because we have elites and basics. So, we'll do Ian first. Ian's going to pop this just to see if we can keep everybody alive. All characters add 1 blue die, and any lightning bolt is dodged to every defense until the end of the round. So Ian gets 2. And we will do, guess we'll do Stady first. Damn. So 1 block. 2 damage gets through. Ian only has 6, so he's kind of hurt. Now we got the Hellhound going. Dodged anyway. One hell of a defensive roll there, buddy. Okay, so then we will have Yuri going after Wicked Jimmy. It's like a blue and a green. And ethereal. Does that mean I don't roll, or does that mean... Okay, ethereal. So Wicked Jimmy doesn't actually roll. All it is literally Yuri rolling. So, take sanity away first before health. So he's only got 1 wound. That's probably about almost the best outcome I could have. Now, I got the Hellhound on me for Wicked Jimmy. Wicked Jimmy dodges it, plus gains a sanity back. Take that, Yuri. I get my stuff back. Then same type of an attack for Maddie Maxwell. Let's see if we can keep her alive. One block and 1 attack. So she succeeded on staying alive. I'm not going to start singing. So we are good that way. Rolls down to Wicked Jimmy. He gets to go first. Man, there's a lot of people on. Before that, all of these tick off. That goes up. Yep, all of those tick off. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. I couldn't use that to prevent that anyway. Would love to use the battle cross. That really ain't gonna help me too much, because I only have one brain. Who's on with me? Joanna Justice. She's got 2 brain. Her Viking axe is pretty good too. So I'm thinking I'm going to pop my testosterone for weapon attack. And I will use my only sanity I got back to add 3 dice. And since it's only a sling I have, 3 more dice. Against 2 blue for Yuri. God damn it. That's not what I was looking to do. I was looking to do a whole bunch more than that too, but I can reroll 1. Lightning bolt doesn't do anything for me. I got 4 against. It's 3 basic and 2 rolled. So Wicked Jimmy doesn't bust through. So for second attack, it's just going to be against the dog at the moment because I need to get some people off of this. Of course, he rolls that now. Kills the dog. Gains a sanity. And then third attack is going to be against Yuri again. Reroll this one. Doesn't do me much good. Gain 1 more. Doesn't do crap against the Yuri. And that was all of Wicked Jimmy's 3 action points that he had. So, guess we're going Joanne Justice. She is up to 4 agility. So 4 agility, that's her 4. Viking axe, that's her another 1. 2 for the Yuri. Defense. Come on, Joanne. Do something good here. Okay. So Joanne got some decent rolls. Yuri blocked 2 additional, so Yuri's up to 5. Viking axe is critical. I got lightning bolt for that. Plus each lightning bolt is worth 2 additional success. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8. Got 8 and 3 made it through. Critical doubles the amount of wounds. So that would be 6 wounds. So she just kung fu'd its butt all the way back to that one again. So she gains a sanity, which is nice. She also gains a junk, which is what I was looking forward to. Of She gets another rope. Okay, before she even moves, what she's going to do is... I need some more time. There's the time tokens. Because she is going to pop her stress relief. For no action points. Restore. Okay, I can spend 1 sanity, which is what I'm going to do. 2. Restore 1 health to all characters in 1 space. So, she doesn't have anything she needs to heal, but Wicked Jimmy can heal. And more importantly, I'm trying to think, I am going to take away one of her negative effects instead of heal a wound. So that way, she's back to 3, and the extra part of her spiked glove will actually work. So we'll do that. So, first action, she beat the crap out of freaking the Yuri in the face. Pop that for no extra. She has 2 more points to do. What's the dog brain? She does not have brain, but it moves with me, so I'm fine with that. So she is going to spend 2 for her second action to jump to the Yuri. Drags that along with. Oh crap, there's 2 dogs over there now. That's whatever. And she gets an attack. We're going to try this again. That should be 5 dice against 2 blue. Not quite as impressive as last time. So Yuri dodged it. Then third action is just straight up attack. Same thing. Yuri, hopefully gonna send the Yuri down. Yuri dodged it. Double dodged it. Supposed to roll that way when I'm defending. Dang it. Okay, well, that's all I can do at the moment for her. I mean, that just is back up to 3. Oh, she gets 4, actually, with that. But she is like a death's door. So I'd rather not. Mess with that if I can help it. I kind of want to because she can still make it there. Gotta get over there and help Ian. So I'm guessing first action, move all the way up to there. Actually, first action is going to be not really action. Just gonna kick her cooldown to draw 3. Junk, and keep 1, and discard the rest. She's got a nice little smattering. Fortunately, none of them are that I need. So, guess I'll just keep the rock. Can't can stop the rock. Then actual first action point is move up to Stady. Stady is strength, which I was at 3, so technically I could walk through. Do I want to walk through the Stady though? 2, 3. So I could try to bash that Yuri, but the other Yuri's gonna come out if I don't succeed in killing it in one shot. Which, with her, it's not looking too great. Bump that up to 4. So I could do either that up to 4 or just give me 1 with that. Just give me 4 also. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we're gonna fight. So I'm gonna spend a sanity. And I need time. So I'm going to use her occasional attack to add a green die with a weapon attack. I'm going to actually use her bionic, so I get rerolls. So I'm going to use the bionic, using the occasional attack to add an extra dice. So right now, I have plus and minus, so that's 3. So I got 3. I get 1 extra for the card, for the upgrade, so that's 4. 1 extra for my occasional attack, that's 5. 2 blue for Yuri. And I can reroll as many green dice as I need with this one. Okay, so got a lightning bolt. Should be good if I get through, which I did. I got 4. It has 3 and 8. So I'll reroll this one. So that's 4. 1 gets through. Critical strike, double the amount of wounds. So that's 2 wounds. It's got 4 life. So we got it halfway dead with that strike. I got, see, 1, 2 movement, do that. So I lose 1 green because I'm not going to have the occasional attack. And it's 4 green versus 2 blue. Come on, Maddie. Dang it. She dodged. I gained 2 for Maddie. That ain't gonna be good. Because she's gonna get pounded by, oh yeah, the Yuri. She doesn't even block. She's just gonna take whatever straight damage it smacks her, and she only has 2 life left. Okay, so not worried about that at the moment. We go with Mr. Ian. Mr. Ian's got some dogs on him. So I got a dog and a statey. I do have a Dragon's Breath. You burn 3 cooldown, 2 red, 2 green, then space 1. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. Because Blink won't drag him with me. So, I'm going to try my darndest to do it this way. So I'm going to do, I guess, lightsaber. I'm at 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 green. And he really needs to upgrade his lightsaber so I can get an extra dice and reroll. And really start pounding up all the stuff he could do with the Sword of Light. But 5 and statey. So red and green. Or brown and blue. Yeah. Brown and blue. Coming through. Holy crap. Statey really don't want to die. So I'll spend one of the times to reroll. There we go. So that is 2, 4, 6 versus 4 block. Nice try, Statey. Nice try. Statey die. Statey go bye-bye. Gain a sanity. He's at 5 sanity. Okay. Now, movement. Oh. I'm not going to drag him with me anyway. I can move off this one. So that was first. Second is going to be movement. So for 1 movement, I could pick this up. Nothing. 2, 3. Then movement. Pick up. Nothing. 4. He ain't gonna die. 3. I'll move him to there. Because orderly will still attack me. That is all of movement. Nah, I'll just do them right there. Okay, so this is where everything goes downhill fast. So, this flips. Aura of Insanity. Everything gets stronger. Orderly. Hellhound. Statey. Yuri can't. Yuri's what Yuri is. So range still doesn't Still didn't change, but everything hits a lot harder, has a lot more defense. So, move people first. Be 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. Still gotta find out what's going on at G. So everything moved. Not looking the greatest for some of the people. So, spawning for Wicked Jimmy. Doggy. On blue. Spawning. Doggy. On skull. Joanna Justice. Spawning. Reshuffle the deck. So, nothing for Maddie Maxwell. Just have Ian left to bring out something. That Eerie. There's the wounded one down there. Event 4. So nothing for Ian. Wow. That's a pretty big shock. Not like I really want to do it this way, because I know it's going to screw me, but Maddie Maxwell first. Yuri's attacking. Oh, yeah. Yuri just straight up. Bam. 3. Kills her. She was at 5. So, she died. But the negative comes off, which is the only positive thing out of that. And at least it's quiet, too quiet. Nothing else happens besides see forward an additional movement. Okay. We'll do Powered Orderly. Do red. Versus one blue. I have a feeling we're going to lose Mr. Ian here too. Oh yeah. That's 4. But he gains sanity. So that is, he only had 2 left. So he die. Which now triggers quiet. It's too quiet. Lucking out with that, but unfortunately it's moving the track up a little fast. Who's next? Guess we'll do Wicked Jimmy. Against Stady, which is a red and green. Wicked Jimmy pulls it out. Blocks all of it. So no damage to Wicked Jimmy. Now we got Joanne. Red green. Joanne just has 1 defensive die, but 1 automatic success too. So that's 2, that's 4. She blocks 3. So she up to 6 and she takes 1 damage. And second one attacks. Which is 1, but it gets an additional 1 because it's the second one attacking her. But she has 1 innate block, which blocks 2. So I just need 2 more. So she takes no damage, blocks it all. Moving on up. It's Joanna Justice's turn. The dogs are brains, or they move with. But I can't take both. I can't move out of a spot that has 2 or more enemies. So, first and foremost, Viking Axe. So she is at 4 agility. Gives me a 5th. That's 5. Doggies have now 2 innate block and still only 1 blue die. So I'm trying to kill one of the doggies. Oh, definitely took out the doggy. Whoa, doggy. So I will gain 2 sanity. Taking out doggy. I'm going to use that 2 sanity to use my leap. Move 2. 1, 2. Drag the doggy with me. And the attack I'm doing out of that is to the Yuri. Yuri is 2 blue and 3 success automatically. Neat. 5 green. Come on. So, Yuri dodged. Not happy with that. Oh wait, actually, hold on. She might not have dodged. Oh, no, it's piercing. Damn it. She doesn't have piercing. Okay, so third is straight up attack. Same thing. She didn't dodge at that time. But the only bad part is she has 4 block. And I don't have anything else to trigger, so that is 2, 5, 6. So I do 2 damage to her. Yep. She wouldn't have blocked or dodged the first one. I probably would have had her. Shoot. Okay. That was... Nope. Hold on. These all tick down. That gains 1. That all ticks down. Okay. So, Maddie spawns right here. Interesting. So, might as well just spawn Ian because Ian will be up. Ian spawns right there. Not overly hateful, but not the greatest. It's 4. 1, 2, 3. Like I really want to, but there's 3. I'm thinking I should probably find out what F says. I'm trying to find out E over there, but so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's go with F. So F. Shaggy. Fiery dog story. A hooded figure stands with their back to you, apparently gazing down into a bloody toilet bowl. Knowing how rare it is to stumble across anyone who doesn't want you dead, you prepare to attack before they notice you. There's no need for that. I'm no threat to you. Well, not now. Not here anyway, they say without turning to face you. From their voice, it's hard to tell whether it's a man or a woman, young or old, standing in front of you. Oh, don't worry about me. You've got enough on your plate trying to find a way out, haven't you? I know things, lots of things actually, but I know what you need to know. What, but if you want it, really want it, then there's something you could do for me. You're surprised that the figure seems to know what you're thinking, almost before you do. You don't know how they do it, but they obviously do have some real power, or knowledge, and so you urge the figure on. The warden always likes dogs, and the hunt master breeds the most vicious curs this side of creation. But you know them, the fiery dogs of Guinea? Well, 3 of them took something of mine, something I want back. I tried to tempt them here with this bowl of gore. They usually lap it up, but they suspect it's a trap and won't come too near. I want you to kill them and bring me their hearts. Their hearts? But I thought they took some. Don't question me. Not if you want to know. Now go. The last syllable was delivered in a way that lets you know not to question anymore. If you want the stranger's knowledge, then you need to hunt down those hellhounds. Okay, so we need 3 hellhounds. Right there. Okay, so we don't pick up F, but we can't interact it anymore until all of the marked hellhounds have been defeated. And we also have a story card that goes along with this event. So, the marked scenario monster hellhounds, the 3 right here, gain an additional green die when attacking. Once all scenario monster hellhounds have been killed, characters may interact with story token F again and read the story. Okay. So 3 for my last movement. I do have 1 piece of junk. So I'm thinking my last action, I hate to do it with her, is search for junk. I got the board. I was going to use it for something else, but since I got the board, I'm not doing that. So that was her 3 actions. Ian stood up. Ian popped up. Ian's got 6 sanity, and the sad part is for him to do this. Still sucked, but I can use the 6 because he had to die once to switch to his insane side. So now I got one stronger brain. My eagle form actually goes blink 2 as opposed to blink 1. And my fireball, instead of the lightning bolts from the 2 red die, giving me only green, will give me red. So, Insane Ian now, spell scroll is 2. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do spell scroll against the orderly over there. So he is at 5/6. He's got, dang. So 6 green die against the orderlies, 2 blue. Next to the spell scroll, it's 2 steps away. So try to blow away that orderly there. So orderly gets another success. So in the end, no matter which way this rolls, I'm happy. So that is 4 versus his 3. So I do 1 point of damage, still alive, but wounded, but I still blink. So I am blinking into 2 to find out what's going on. When a character enters a space containing 1, 2, or 3, read SD3. S3D. You are cold as ice. The cold in this place is terrifying, cutting through your clothes, through your skin, all the way to your bones. Must be at least 10 degrees colder than outside. The unnatural chill and piles of bone that litter the crypt are, in themselves, enough to make this place to fear. But on top of those factors, you know that this is one of the places that the restless spirits seem to be coming from. You've heard that ghosts only stay as they have some unfinished business that binds them to this earthly plane. Maybe you can finish their business for them. Story card 2. I'm getting all the story cards out. So, story card 2. If you have a weapon or an ability which causes fire damage, then you may spend 1 movement point to discard a number token, 1, 2, or 3 from your space. When you do this, Yuri cannot respawn there anymore. So, that is second part of my movement. Sweet. Okay. So that was first action. And 2. That was second action. Third action. It's going to be again. Straight up attack. The Yuri this time. As opposed to the orderly. Come on, Ian. Burn the motherfucker down. Oh. It dodged. Yeah, and Ian was really gonna mess it up. Okay. Don't really get much say in that. I can't do a blink again. So that was a complete whiff with Ian, because it dodged it. Okay, we are down to Wicked Jimmy. He's got a steady on him. So I'm guessing Wicked Jimmy is just going to try to shoot the steady. He doesn't have much. Steady is brown and blue. And 1 and 8 block. Brown added 2 more. I'm just going to keep that. I could reroll 1, but I actually want the 3. Because I'm going to spend all 5 for my next parlor trick, which is curving bullets to the Yuri right there. Piercing is the nice part. Okay, so I can take out 1. So I got 4. It's got 3 and 8 block. Son of a. I only got a blue. Doesn't give me anything. Oh, wait, no, I also have, it's not in the same spot, so I have 1 additional success. So that's 5. That's 3 block. That's 2. Just enough to take it out, thanks to his innate ability of hitting something that's not in his spot and does an automatic success. And, oh, still can respawn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Wicked Jimmy gets sanity. Got paper. And last thing to do. So I guess try to take out Stady. So I really can't do much else. Oh. Can reroll 1. Doesn't give me much because he blocked all of it. Okay. So that is the end of all my rounds. Let's see how bad this is. Okay, so the Wolves move 1 more. Spawn, doggy. That is for Joanne. Second spawn. Event 3, so nothing happens for Maddie Maxwell. Event 2 for Ian. We got Stady for Jimmy. So Jimmy's going to probably go down. He was lucky enough before, but now he's just straight up getting hammered by a whole bunch of people. It's Joanna Justice and him. So we're going to do Jimmy. He's only got one defensive die. Got one pill to try to save him once. Okay, so guess doggy first. Red, green. Red, green. Oh wait, no. Orderly. Orderly. 2 red. Orderly does 5, and I block nothing. So that's 5 damage. And 2 first hellhound. I gain a sanity, but I die. So we're only down to Joanne, who still only has 1. Come on, block. So only 1 success, but she has an innate block. Drop it down to she just needs to block 1 more time, but she gets a sanity. Okay. So it's Maddie Maxwell's turn to start. We'll do this quick though. Event 1, so I can spawn him in any of the spots that I want to in this area. See, there's G there. She's gonna try to go deal with them, I'm thinking. Stady is strength. He's not good with strength. He doesn't really. Oh, everything ticks down. Maddie Maxwell might be doing somewhat decent. It's there. I'm just gonna put him, I guess, on there. So, Maddie Maxwell to start. First action, move in there. Sucks wasting 2 extra movement point. Just move the 1 space, but that's fine. Second, let's start beating on some doggies. So that's 4, 5. We're doing 5 with the bionic arm against a blue. Bionic arm versus first one. So, can reroll. Massively killed. So, gain 2 sanity. 1 for the roll, 1 for what I did. Took 1 out. So I still have 2 actions left. Now that I did that, I'm spending the 6 because she already killed 3. I almost forgot that. Ooh. Pop her to her insane side. So now, second attack to the other dog is 4, 5, 6. 6 green. So it has 1 base, or 2 and 8, so that's 3. I got 4 that came through. It still only has 1 life. So that kills it. And since I rolled those, I gain 3. I'm not going to use the innate ability of moving, because I still need to kill that one. So that was my second action. You know what? I'm just going to spend 1. Kick that on cooldown, just because I want to make sure I take the doggy out. Gain an additional green die. 2, 4, 6, 7. 1 blue. Hopefully he doesn't dodge. And he dodges. Dang nabbit. Gain 1 sanity back from my roll. And defeat any. But he dodged. Man, that was going to be so great just to take him completely out, all 3 in 1 round, then move on. Oh, didn't happen. That was her. Now it's Ian's turn. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I got no junk. So, nope, Not going to do anything else at the moment. Now, 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's all said and done. Wicked Jimmy. Wicked Jimmy. I'm trying my best luck. Adding 3 green die. I got 3 for that. 2 blue for the Yuri on him. So I blocked 1 extra. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7. Got 7. 2, 4 defense. So that was first one. And I'm going to do second. I'm going to reroll this one. That's me. 3 of that. Third. Better dodged it, but I was trying to get some more sanity. Almost killed it, but if I wasn't in the spot, I would have killed it with the first attack. So then that was Wicked Jimmy's turn. We are on to Joanne Justice. Their Viking axe. So that's brain, or he comes with. Could technically jump over there and kill that one. May not want to do that though. I think I'm just going to build her up and get ready to defend against them. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan for how we're stacked. So Joanne is going to do for 5 dice. It's just a blue. Yep, just a blue. Wow, so first attack. That gives me 3 success. And 2 and 8 block and 1, so absorbs the 3. So nothing gets through. It literally is a straight up wash. But she gains 2 sanity. Second action, same thing. Okay. Definitely makes it through. Let's gain 2 more sanity. Kills the dog. She could take the damage. Yeah, she could take the damage. Ah. Missed it on that one. So, third action. She's gonna search for junk. Ah. What I'm gonna do for her though is, like it matters. No, it's not gonna matter now. That was all 3 for her. Maddie started it, so we move on. Let's see, arrest warrant, all characters, 3 test. So, Maddie is up to 3 for imagination. Come on. Got good enough success. Ian is 3. Come on, Ian. You got 3. Plus. I didn't even attack. So since he got that, he could blink 2. I'm at 3, but I don't have the movement to take out the 3. Wow, that actually helped me this time. Wicked Jimmy did not succeed. So he gets a steady on him, but he gains 2 sanity. And then Joanna Justice completely whiffs. She gains 1 sanity, but she cannot get any more sanity. But what she does get is a steady. Actually, could be good for her. Okay, everything moves. So that one's coming through. That one comes down through. That is almost dead. Steady will move. Doggy will move. Steady will move. Doggy will move. Doggy will move. Steady will move. 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. Steady moves 1. Doggy moves 2. He moves 1. I didn't move that one yet, did I? Yeah, this is the end. So, guess we'll do Yuri's first. Only one against Wicked Jimmy, amazingly. Haven't had to put out too many damage tokens this episode. Join Justice. So that's 3. She's hurting a little bit more, but nothing horrible. So that was the Uris. I'm going to do the Stady versus Joanna Justice. Whew. She blocks 2, and 2 get through. So if she's down some, she good to pop also. Yeah, no, Wicked Jimmy's going to go down hard. So we'll do Maddie. So it gains 1 additional, but Maddie gets 2. Come on, Maddie. Just live. You blocked 1. An innate block with the spiked gauntlets. So I block 2 of the 3. So you take 1 damage. Not bad. Not bad, Maddie. Jimmy's going to use counterattack in your next defense. He only's got 1 blue die. And what do we have? 3 dogs and 2 troopers. So red-green. We'll do Hellhound first. Block the Hellhound. Plus gain. Nope, I didn't gain a Sandy. Block the Hellhound, but now I get to counterattack, which is 3 attack against 1 defense. If I reroll that, he has 2. I need a double. I'll just take. So, second dog attacks. He takes 2 damage. So I don't foresee him living past this one. I got 6 life left. Second dog. Third dog. Take 2. First 80. Take 5. You die. So blue. Blue. No more attacks because he did. So you're now at Ian Mechfellow. I'm going to do spawn for him. Which literally he spawns right back in the same goddamn spot. Really? Ah. Okay. So Ian first. First movement takes out the 3. So that was 1 movement, 2 movement, 3 movement. Do 1 movement. 2 movement. Use all. Take it down. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And spell scroll. So 4, 5, 6. Oh, going for the Hellhound. Gets 1 block. I have 4. He has an 8, 2. Third one, but he only has 1 hit point, so that dies. So I gain 3 sanity. Mr. Ian stand there, arms wide open, like, heck yeah, I'll just burn the Hellhound. Didn't get any lightning bolts, unfortunately, so that was his 3. Did good, though. Proud of you. Wicked Jimmy is just stuck. So I'm equipping the battle cross on him. He don't got a good brain, but gives me 1 versus 1. So blue versus green. Going after Doggy with the battle cross. First attack. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Ah, only 1. Second attack, same thing. Third attack, same thing. Third attack finally hauls off and kills 1 Doggy with the battle cross. It's me that, which I was hoping for in one of the first 2 before that. Oh. Okay, so we're at Joanne Justice now. Got all 3 Uris right down here. So, Joanne is going to deal with the one in her space, who is almost dead. So, Joanne's got 3 agility, 4 agility, extra 1 with the Viking. So that's 5. Hold on. She going insane. Just because she can. So now she has 4, 5. So we're up to 6 green die. So Yuri has 2 blue, 2 blue. So sweet. I know I definitely got this Yuri. This didn't block anything else. 3. Got 3, 4, 5 lightning bolts. Give me an extra 4, which is 9. Plus they're critical then. So that completely blows that Yuri away. Which nets me a sanity plus another sanity for my roll. More importantly, junk. And give me that piece of wood for the junk and I will be happy. Aw. Doesn't net me that. She has 3 strength, so I can get away from the stadium without that big of a deal. So the nice thing is, spend the 2 sanity. She's going to jump and attack. Two, 4, 6. We're going after the Yuri again. Ah, damn it. Yuri dodged. So I gain 2 of that for my rolls. Then, last action, attack again the Yuri. Nice. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't block any additional, so that's 5. Plus, since it's a lightning bolt, it's crit. That means 10. Completely obliterates her. So I gain 2 sanity again. 1 for my roll. 1 for killing her. Just want to see if I'll end up grabbing it out. Come on. Yes. So actually, I'm going to spend these 3 to upgrade my Viking. These 2 to upgrade my armor. Not like it matters, because it's all ending here anyway. Just to say I got my Viking axe all the way up. At the very last instant. Okay. So, let's see what happens. 2 movement to do F. finish that. So, F1 is what we get to read now, since we killed all the hellhounds for the guy. Dog days are over. You took your time, said the robed figure, turning to face you for the first time. You realized why, in your earlier meeting, you couldn't work out whether they were young or old, male or female. They are all and more. Peering out of the hood 1 second, there is a young black man, looking strong and proud. The next, an old white woman, frail yet defiant. Next, a rebellious teen. Then, an Amazonian princess. A life-weary middle-aged man with Mediterranean complexion. The face is almost constantly changing, morphing, and warping from one version of humanity to another. The hearts, please, they say in a voice that changes with their visage, and they thrust forward their hands, which change likewise. You hand over the bulbous hearts, still nearly as hot as when you plucked them from their burning dogs. The kaleidoscope stranger takes them, and to your surprise, immediately throws 2 of them into the toilet bowl. They pluck a ceremonial knife from somewhere in their robes and start to cut into the third. Within seconds, they have cut apart the heart, and something small and bloody starts moving, wriggling out of the cardiac prison. A moth? A horny, dour moth? How the hell can it be alive? The moth is covered in bloody gunge, guessing gorged maybe, and seems to be trying to open wings that are sticking together. Seeing this, the stranger lifts the insect and gently places it in their mouth, before smiling 1,000 different smiles. A moment passes. The mouth opens. A glorious butterfly flutters out, its colors stunning in their very variety and vibrance. To reach the sky, through hell must you go, says the stranger. Okay, so we can finally remove F. Unfortunately, it says E, F, and G all have to be removed so we can read the final. So it says, if any of them still remain, read on. The stranger moves over to the wash basin, apparently looking at their many fractured reflections in the broken mirror above it. The toilet suddenly flushes, despite neither you nor the stranger touching it. In surprise, you throw a brief glance at it, and when you look back, you find yourself standing alone, except for a gorgeous butterfly. Gain the dog grappler from the equipment deck. So I gained the dog grappler. We'll see what that actually is. Oh. So, hellhounds on your space do not attack. Gotta me a point to grab it because I lost. So that was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now we're going to at least get to G. So next time I try this, I'll at least know what's in store for me at G. The Buddy Folly. You enter the hut and come face to face with an old woman in a rocking chair. The chair creaks terribly as she rocks back and forth. You could have come quicker. I've been waiting forever, she said as she looks you up and down. Maybe not my first choice, but I'm sure you'll do. No, don't ask questions. I've waited long enough. I don't want to waste more time. I just want you to find my boy. You may think he looks like a doll, but he's a real boy to me. And he's as much trouble as one teenager, eh? First they get a taste for knives, then for torture, killing. Before you know it, they know better than mom, don't they? They don't listen when their mother says don't kill. They don't listen at all. Out of control. And then they go on the rampage. Wouldn't listen when I said that people wouldn't like that. But he was in a frenzy. Like I say, kids, hey? She carries the expression knowing all concerned mothers, a mixture of worry, sadness, hope, and love. I don't think he'll come here willingly. He knows he'll be grounded this time. But you never know. Bring him home to me, whatever it takes, and I promise I will help you. Spawn Buddy at letter C. Leave G here. Yeah, you cannot interact with it again until Buddy is brought here, whether dead or alive. So, just to see what that is number 3. That is, if you defeat Buddy, the character who dealt the final blow gets his remains, must bring them to his mother at letter token. Alternatively, if Buddy somehow moves or is moved to letter G, also you get to read the story. So you don't actually have to kill Buddy, but we'll show you. I think Buddy is actually one of these. So that is who Buddy is. He's a boss monster. So he does move 3 spaces. It says, in boss phase, after moving 3, Buddy attacks if possible. If Buddy was able to attack, then he moves up to 2 spaces towards the nearest character he hasn't attacked this turn. Buddy repeats these last 2 steps, attack then move, until an attack was impossible or he already attacked all characters. And then for defense, if after Buddy is defeated, he is knocked down. While knocked down, Buddy has 5 health and 2 basic defense. At the start of next monster phase, if Buddy is still alive, stand him back up with full health. So if you don't take him out and keep him dead, he'll respawn. Interesting. So looking at the whole entire map, we finished that one, which is just taking out the 3 hellhounds. That one you have to find the correct herb, take to the lady, and C, you have to get to G, one way or another. All the while defending Old Man from all these things coming in. Well, it was definitely an interesting one. A little rough. Now we kind of know what to expect. It was fun. But that's it for today. Have a good day, guys.